Hi, I'm Rebecca and this is my vlog about knitting. Sorry, my daughter texted me. I'm tired of this, okay? I have made this video like 3 or 4 times and I had to stop because my dog had to be let out. My daughter texted me with something super important that I've already responded to. Now she's asking me follow-up questions. And my dentist called in the middle of my last one, so I had to answer that. So things are going really great. And if you're wondering, Rebecca, how come you haven't been doing this? Is why. Okay, I'm gonna go into that at the end because I literally just spent like 5 minutes talking about my problems and I was like, nobody came for that. They came for the knitting, right? Okay. All right, so let's just jump into the knitting and then I'll talk about my personal life at the end if you're still interested. Okay, Advent. I am so excited about Advent. I love Advent. I have the Advent from Yarn Cafe Creations in the Disney Princess one. I don't know. She does a couple, but I have the Disney Princess one and it's a silver sparkle. And I'm very excited about it. And I also have Dandelions and Daisies. It has not come yet. She had some personal issues that has not been conducive to shipping. So that will probably be here today, tomorrow, sometime in the next 2 days or something. Okay, anyway. But I have the Yarn Cafe Creations. I have that one, okay? I have that one. So today is day 6 and I have not opened it yet. I'm always surprised by people who don't open theirs. Like, why do you not open it? I open mine first thing in the morning, but I didn't open it today because I'm still working on day 5 because I didn't start this until like day 2 or 3. So let's talk about the pattern I picked. I picked a blanket, a schlanket. It's called the Helios schlanket. Helios schlanket. I don't know how to say the word. H-E-I-L-I-O-S. H-E-L-I-O-S. Okay, blanket, schlanket. It is a circular shawl that is really giant, that is actually made for Advents, which wasn't what I wanted to do, but I cast on so many things for this and nothing stuck, and I was like, I don't even know what to do. So I knew that I didn't want to do garter stitch, and I knew that I didn't want to do stockinette stitch, like purling back and forth. I knew that I didn't want to do that. So if you don't want to do garter and you don't want to do stockinette stitch, your only option is to knit in the round. But I knew that I didn't want to do a tube. So circular shawl is what I was left with. So I was looking at circular shawls and I found one I'd never heard of that was made for Advents. And I was like, okay, there's only 23 projects on it and most of those seem to have been with the yarn that it was designed for. And this came out like 2 years ago. So I was like, well, probably nobody else is making this. And if you are, I guess we're gonna be twinsies. I don't even know. Maybe you'll start it after this. That's fine. So the shawl is written, so, you know, for an Advent calendar. So you have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And what I like about this actually is that it kind of intermingles the colors a little bit. So you get to use a whole bunch of your yarn. I have my day 1, which if you have, you know, if you haven't opened your Advent, I guess this is your clue to not do this. So for day 1, this is all I have left, which is pretty great because I love using up all my yarn. This thing is huge and I'm really excited. The problem with a circular thing is that by the time you get outward, I mean, you're looking at like 1,000 stitches probably or more. So that's not fun, but it is what it is. I love this. I think it's working out so well with my yarn choices. I love this. I'm so excited. It's a lot of knitting. He's got it written out like day 1 and then all this stuff, and sometimes it's really short. Some of them are even just like catch-up days, and then a lot of them are like really long, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to keep up, especially as it gets longer. One of the cool things about the pattern though is that in the teens area, it's like just knit till your skein is finished, which I love. I love that. I want to knit till my skein is finished. I want the whole thing to go in my project. I'm so excited about that. So this is what I'm gonna do. You wanna see it? I'm so excited. There's some color work, there's some mosaic, there's some corrugated ribbing, there's some lace. Okay, so anyway, so here we go. This was day 1, and this pale blue was day 2. This is day 3, and then this stripe is day 4, and this magenta thing is day 5. So they kind of all go together. You can kind of see how this all works. This mosaic knitting, these purple things in the background were supposed to be garter stitch, but I just didn't do that because I didn't feel like purling those entire rounds. I just didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't. This is a beast. This is day 5, and so what you're supposed to do is day 3 and 4 are purled in this corrugated type thing, but you stripe them, so one each color. But my 3 and 4 are pretty close together, so it actually works out pretty well. I really like the way this looks. So this is a lot of stitches though. I'm about to increase. My next row is an increase row, and that will put me at 380 stitches already. So I'm really excited about this blanket. This took forever. This took me like 2 or 3 days. I spent most of my time doing this. It took me so long, not because of anything, just because of me, and like my ability to focus right now is not great. So I needed something easy enough that I could just work on and not really have to think too much about. I did make a mistake on this round right here. I don't know where these meet. It's supposed to be a clear triangle at the top, but it's not. And you know what? It's fine, whatever. Nobody's gonna notice or care. And that's totally fine. So yeah, that's what that looks like. I don't know. I'm very excited about it. It looks cooler in person. It looks a lot more blendy in person, but it's very sparkly, like very, very, very sparkly. It's just not showing up. You can kind of see on the edges that sparkle. I love this. I'm very excited about this. I think it's so cute. All the colors go together really well. This is great. I did not decide on this until like day 2 or 3. So I've actually been knitting quite a bit, which is exciting. So now I have day 6 of the Yarn Cafe Creations thing. It's in a Ziploc bag, which I've already opened because these bags are like super like strong. Like they're hard to open. And so I didn't want to sit here on camera and like struggle with it. So day 6, I haven't seen this, but I am gonna probably record an Instagram story where I pull it out again, just because I do that every day. So here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Here we go. This is so sparkly. See, you can see the sparkle now, right? This is so pretty. I love this. So this is gonna be going around like this. And there's actually a lace pattern that starts right here, but the thing is like, it's really, really basic lace. And it just creates these like little triangle, like 3 little holes in a triangle shape, like spread out across the entire thing. And I don't like lace for the sake of lace. Like if you're gonna do lace, make it look cute, right? Like this looks good. There's a definitive reason and pattern, and it all goes together well. When it's just like 3 little triangle dots kind of scattered around the whole, like, no, I'm not doing that. That's just lace for lace's sake, and it's not necessary. It doesn't even look good. It looks like you didn't know what to do, so you just threw in some really crappy lace. Sorry, designer. I think that's the worst part of the shawl. So I think I'm just gonna do stockinette stitch for an inch or so. I'm very excited about this. Oh, the name. I don't ever get the names. It's Disney Princess. It's all related to that somehow, but I don't even know. Oh, Genie, you're free. Okay, I do understand that. So we have our little Aladdin reference. This is so pretty. I am so excited about this. This is so great. Okay, so isn't that cool? I'm gonna knit on this. I'm probably gonna finish this today now, and I'll be caught up. Oh my gosh, yay. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, 8 minutes in. So that's how my Advent is going. And I have other, this is cool about this pattern is like, this is gonna come back, and I'm gonna knit with this some more, and then, so, I mean, yeah, right? It's cool. I'm very excited about this purple. Oh, this was my last color. See how cool it is? I know, right? I know. So anyway, hey, how's it going? All right, so where have I been? Well, let's talk about that now that we're 9 minutes in. I have been gone because I have been, first of all, it snowed and it was icy, and it was like below freezing every night. And so my kids were out of school last week for 3.5 days, which was really fun. And then they had a half day yesterday because of the snow, and we're finally warming up. There's still snow outside, but we're finally warming up. So we had snow days, and a lot of people across the country are like, I can't believe you guys shut down for an inch of snow. Yes, we do, because we don't have the infrastructure. We're very hilly. In fact, actually where I live in Kitsap County, and Kitsap County is full of these things we call microclimates. And so we might get this much snow. My daughter's boyfriend lives about 6 minutes away, and he got like 6 inches. And then out maybe 10 minutes from here, they have 18 inches of snow there. Still, it's wild. So we have a massive amount of elevation and a massive amount of, like, we're right by the ocean, like sea level. And so we don't really get that much, but higher up, they get a lot. So yeah, so we closed because of the ice and everything. We don't have the infrastructure to keep everything plowed and nice, and it's all icy and it's awful. So the kids have been out of school. So that puts a damper in my ability to do this. And that's been kind of depressing. I've been trying to deal with, not depressing, just like frustrating, it's fine. I've been trying to deal with my doctor because I have this like issue mentally, it's not like physically. So I have bipolar, I'm on bipolar medications. I was on anxiety medications too. I went off of my anxiety medications because I was on them for like a year and a half and I felt like they were starting to give me really bad side effects. So I went off of them and my bipolar medication started working a lot better right after I did that. Like it started actually working. It wasn't working before, but I was taking it anyway. And so I need to take it today. So then now I feel like a lot more stable and not so like up and down and up and down and up and down. I feel great. Everybody in my life has noticed that I am a lot more like emotionally like stable. So that's good. The problem is that even my anxiety, like my anxiety is taken care of. I didn't need that other anxiety medication. I didn't, I'm fine. Problem I have is that now that my bipolar is taken care of and my anxiety is taken care of, my, whatever I have, like ADHD probably is what I think it is now becoming the main symptom, the main problem. And so for me, I have not been diagnosed because my doctor thinks I have depression. For me, it's like inactive ADHD where I just can't do anything. So I have not been able to do anything. I have things I need to do and I have just been doing the bare minimum of them, whatever that is. So today I have to take my daughter to the doctor appointment. So I had to shower, which is the first time I've done that in a really long time because I am a gross person who cannot be bothered to do things that are not immediately required of me to do. I just told the entire internet that. Anyway, so I went to my doctor and I was like, I am struggling with life and everything that life asks me to do. And I don't even have that much to do, but I cannot do it. I need help. And he was like, have you tried meditation? And I was like, are you for real? Okay. So he decided that I'm depressed, even though I'm not. And I've got like a 0 on the depression screening and put me on an antidepressant. And that was horrible. He put me on Zoloft and that was one of the worst experiences of my life. I expected nausea and tiredness, whatever. I thought that was going to happen. That's totally fine, but it wasn't fine. And my tinnitus just started like exploding, and I experienced depersonalization and derealization, which I didn't even know was a side effect to that, but I literally felt like I was outside of my body. And then my daughter was talking to me and I was like looking at her like, are you real? Are you a real person standing in front of me? I can't even tell, which was horrifying because I am my kid's caretaker 90% of the time. My boyfriend works out of the house 60 hours a week. And so it is just me, you know, and I can't be too tired to drive them places and not understanding if they're real or not. And like, I felt like I was slipping into some kind of psychosis. Plus I was more depressed than I've ever been. Not gonna work. So I have an appointment with my doctor again on the 12th. It's a Zoom. I hate the Zoom ones for doctors I've never met, but whatever. That's what the situation is. When I went to my doctor a couple days ago, I was by myself. My boyfriend's taking off work early so he can come to my Zoom doctor appointment with me, so that, because when you're a woman, doctors listen to you if you have a man with you, which is unfortunate, but it is the reality of the situation. When I went to the doctor for my tinnitus, they were like, happily gave me drugs. Happily. They were so excited to give me drugs for that. You can't test for that. You can't hear it. There's no evidence, right? There's nothing. You just have to take my word for it. And when I brought my boyfriend, they were like, yeah, okay, actually, this might be a real problem. When I went to them with Guillain-Barré syndrome after I had COVID, they were like, no. Even though they could see it, they could feel it, they could touch it. I had all the symptoms, and they were like, nope, you're probably fine. Just go to, they referred me to physical therapy. Thanks. That's helpful. So anyway, I'm bringing my boyfriend with me to have him confirm, because his opinion obviously matters, right? More than mine. Confirm that I'm not depressed, that I just need something. I need ADHD meds or something because I am not doing well. And it's not like I don't want to do the things. It's not like I don't have motivation or no interest. Like I don't have motivation. I want to do these things. I look around the house and I'm like, oh my God, I need to do stuff, but I can't. I'm stuck. I'm trapped inside myself. It's a problem. It's becoming a real problem. So I gotta do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I appreciate every single one of you. I am trying to catch up on Vlogmases, but holy crap, there's so many. I think I'm on day 2 and I've been like watching for like 2 days. So I'm gonna try to do that. Today's my kid's first day at school, but of course I have to pick up my daughter at 12:20. So I only have like 2 more hours before I have to leave. So yeah, okay, I am a mess and I'm gonna go, and I am sorry, and that I am a terrible human being who just is awful. Believe me, I'm aware. Okay, so I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be back. Hopefully everything will be fine, and I will be back with more Advent stuff. That'll be fun, right? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.